What's up, Ghost Mafia? It is your host, Mr. Ghost of the Real Talk Podcast. Guys, I was not planning on doing another podcast tonight, but roughly about a little over an hour ago, roughly 2 hours ago, RTC just posted something. I was just looking for a simple cut shot of the Roblox's handle, and obviously I saw it. I have to make a video on it because I've been saying for a while that Roblox will eventually meet its maker. That Roblox was eventually going to be facing some kind of consequences for the illegal behavior happening when it comes to child exploitation. And obviously Roblox decided to ban Schlep over the past weekend, and obviously it's turned into a complete crap storm for them. And obviously we have now watched the episode of Dumb, Dumber, and Dumbest, where Roblox simply keeps doubling down, then triple down their stance on this whole situation. And I've said in the previous episodes that eventually they're going to F around. They're going to find out that somebody was going to stand up and say, no, we are done. We are done. And what I ran into was that the state of Louisiana, the same exact state that is bringing back the Bible in schools, bringing back the commandments, normality, right? God first type centric ideas. This is the state in which is going after Roblox. And it's not your simple of a civil matter. It's not going to be as simple as fix this. This is going to be something bigger. And I'm going to show you guys. So anyways, roughly about 2 hours ago, the state of Louisiana announced they are suing Roblox. So anyways, Louisiana files a lawsuit against Roblox, calling it a platform for sexual predators. Louisiana is suing Roblox, the popular online gaming site, claiming it is a distribute child sexual abuse material and fails to protect or notify users of sexual predators. Attorney General Liz Muriel filed the lawsuit Thursday in Livingston Parish at the 21st Judicial District Court. So this is a judicial court. This is not a civil court. This is judicial, which means this is not good for Roblox at all. The lawsuit alleges, once again, I'm going to paraphrase as much as I can. It's just how I read sometimes. The lawsuit alleges that Roblox endangers the Louisiana children as an unchecked forum for sexual predators to connect with children and allows the sharing of explicit material. Roblox lacks the age verification and warnings of danger pertaining to predators are listed in the lawsuit as the key elements that could protect children. Due to Roblox's lack of safety protocols, which is Schlep has been bringing light to. Schlep has been advocating for better safety protocols. Myself as well as other people out there have been calling for these safety protocols to be put into place, and Roblox just continuously ignores it. They rather ban the good people and keep the bad actors on their platform. It endangers the safety of the children of Louisiana. Okay, so Roblox is overrun with harmful content and predators because it prioritizes users' growth, revenue, and profits over the safety of children. That's what she is stating within the news release, right? So Louisiana, so their lawsuit follows legal action that was brought against other companies out there, such as, Minecraft, Fortnite, saying harm and addiction. Obviously, California is not bringing something this big, right? Because obviously California don't care. They care about, addiction and harm when it comes to this. Obviously, we're all addicted to gaming, right? Gaming is fun. But her lawsuit cites that there was an arrest made in July of this year on the 15th in Livingston Parish as an incident of child endangerment linked to Roblox. The suspect possessed CP, and I'm not going to read that whole thing out, actively used the gaming site and used voice-altering technology on his computer to mimic a younger feminine voice. He could have simply been a liberal, They have very feminine voices, right? Every man that's a liberal I've ever met, they got a pretty feminine voice. allegedly to lure and exploit young players, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit also cites issues with the lack of adequate age verification for Roblox experiences. There are games created by independent developers, games with such as titles. I saw this one on Roblox, the Escape from Epstein Island, Diddy Party, Public Bathroom Simulators, the Hangout games, the Condo games. I could go on and on and on. That is listed for all ages. They're not safe. Roblox does have a 17 plus, but they don't have no true age verification. So anybody can say they're 17 plus and just get in there as easy as can be. So obviously, according to the lawsuit, making explicit material, simulated as activity, such as child gang, R word, and the opening of CP, which is the trading of CP among its gamers, more accessible to children. The state of Louisiana is suing the San Mateo, California-based company for restitution damages and attorney fees. Roblox has yet to respond. So as I said, I saw that. Obviously, Schlep has now come forward with his own little release. We'll talk about that in a second. She went out and said that she's suing Roblox, which is the #1 gaming site for children and teens. And obviously, we're going to click on her article. And the article states today, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Muriel. And by the way, Liz Muriel, if you actually look at her face, she looks like a mother, a Christian mother, that you're not going to get away with things. That she will give you a good licking for stepping out of line. What a hero here. She is like the Catwoman to Schlep's Batman, right? So she's coming to the rescue. Obviously, I'm really, really proud of good people, regardless of political affiliation, finally stepping up and saying enough is enough. Roblox has to be held accountable. I've been saying this for quite a while now, that Roblox can be criminally held. Remember, a little bit over a month ago, Roblox allowed somebody who runs condo games into their event, and they simply first told them, yeah, you just got to fix your games a little bit so it's not being so directed towards a certain age group. And obviously, after severe backlash, they're like, yeah, we're going to ban them now. Then about a little over a month later, they're like, yeah, you know, you are the Dark Knight that Roblox needs, but we really don't want you. Kind of messed up in my book. So today she's filed the lawsuit. The lawsuit brought into the 21st Judicial District of Louisiana shows that through its online game service, Roblox has continued to facilitate the distribution of CP and the exploitation of Louisiana's children. Knowingly and intentionally fails to implement basic safety controls to protect children users from predators. Knowingly and intentionally fails to provide notice to parents and child users of its dangers. I've talked about this, and I'm going to say it again. I've talked about this. Roblox can be criminally held liable. Not the company itself, like the name. I'm talking about those within the company. From David all the way down to moderation, there are people that can be held criminally liable. This is just the beginning of a bigger storm for Roblox. Mark my words that David might become under federal investigation for his involvement in this and his lack of action, because he is enabling this behavior. Okay? He's enabling this behavior. With that being said, we're going to break it down further. This is a lot bigger than 82 million, so her numbers might be a little off. I know it's like well over 100 plus million, but she did break it down a little bit further. These might be a hit and miss. 44% of the player base is 17 and older. Then you're looking at 16% of the player base is 13 to 16. 20% is at 9 to 12, with another 20% being under the age of 9. And obviously, there's nothing you can do about it, right? You're not going to be able to control the age of people wanting to play games. People love gaming. But because there's no age minimum or requirement to verify age or parental permission once you sign up, users can be easily say that they're younger or older than their actual age, and allowing child predators to pose as children, or for children to bypass their age, any age requirement. And then they get access to every game on Roblox, and quite a few of these games are not meant for them. Once registered, users have access to millions of games such as sports, role-playing, naval, fashion, yada, so forth. Other games which have existed on the platform for quite some time, guys, which is, obviously this is one of the newer ones. Escape from Epstein Island, P. Diddy, which is a Diddy Party game, Public Bathroom Simulator. We could go on and on with the list of games that are on there, condo games and all that. A recent report has revealed that there was a group of over 3,300 members openly trading CP and soliciting SX for minors. Just last month in Livingston, law enforcement executed a search warrant at a residence of an individual suspected of possessing CP. At that time of his arrest, the suspect was actively using the online platform. So they literally kicked in his door, guys. They actively kicked in his door while he was using the platform trying to solicitate minors. I tell you, Roblox, this is a hill you're willing to die on, and it's not going to end well. I can promise you like that. The individual was in possession of and had employed voice-altering technology designed to mimic the voice of a young female, allegedly for the purpose of luring and exploiting the minors on the platform. So Roblox is obviously in violation of Louisiana law. The laws they're in violation of is obviously endangering in any activity in violation of Louisiana Unfair Trade Practices Act, representing that Roblox has adequate safety features, restitution to the state, attorney fees, additional civil penalties allowed under law, all additional damages allowable under law. And obviously, we already know that the shares of Roblox have jumped, 115%. So with that being said, guys, this is going to grow a lot bigger than just this. There's going to be some criminal elements. Don't be surprised within the next month or so, if not less, that the FBI gets involved, that the Department of Justice with Pam Bondi gets gets involved, and this is going to grow bigger than this. Do I believe that this is going to be the end of Roblox? Not at all. It's too big of a company to really just be shuttered. But that does mean it's the end of moderation teams, right? Moderators being arrested, being fired, board of directors being completely forced out legally. David Badisky himself obviously being criminally charged or forced out, or both. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be seeing that happen. But then we do have this, guys. Our boy Schlep just posted this a little while ago, around 5:10 p.m. So he ended up putting out this statement. Roblox retaliates a child abuse survivor who exposed the platform's predator problem. Content creators' viral videos had led to 6 arrests before the company silenced them with legal threats. I believe that could fall under blackmail as well. That could fall under a blackmail charge, because you're basically blackmailing him with the threat of legal action if he keeps talking about what happened to him and what's happening to others and bringing light to the situation at Roblox. That's a whole different topic for a different day. A childhood survivor of grooming on Roblox is now facing corporate retaliation after his viral predator-catching videos led to multiple arrests and exposed symptomatic failures in the platform's child protective systems. I'm not going to name this entire name, but this is the law firm that has decided. Let me zoom in just a little bit for you guys. There we go. This law firm has decided that they were going to represent this YouTuber, okay, that was banned by Roblox, who was served with a cease and desist letter after his investigations had led to the arrest of 6 people and obviously brought light to the darkness. The legal action against Schlep comes as his removal has sparked viral Free Schlep movement, garnering millions of views and prompting major Roblox influencers to quit the company's creator program in protest. Crime journalist Chris Hansen has contacted Schlep about participating in an upcoming documentary investigating Roblox's handling of child safety issues. And this is where I get very excited and get very proud of Schlep. Schlep is a hero in this. He's not the villain. At a very young age, he was a victim himself. There are two types of victims, and I'm not knocking either one. There are victims that crawl into a shell and just break down and it ends badly, right? I'm not knocking that. It's sad, it's heart-wrenching. But then you get victims that becomes the hero. Just like how Batman, with his parents being killed, he became the vigilante. He became the justice Gotham needed, right? And I compare these two because it's in the same narrative. You know what I'm saying? Both are victims of an unforeseeable crime. You know what I'm saying? They didn't foresee this coming, right? It is a crime that shouldn't have happened to them. And both decided they were going to go against crime, that they were going to speak up against it and shed light upon the darkness within today's world. So anyways, Anti-Predator work stems from his own traumatic experience as a Roblox user between the ages of 12 and 15. I heard once he was 8. I saw an article where it said he was 8. So regardless, he was groomed by a prominent Roblox developer who had an official company merchandise distribute nationwide and contracted directly with Roblox for its platform events. The developer sent Schlep graphic, violent content, the P word, and endangered inappropriate conversations. When my client attempted UFA and was hospitalized, his mother contacted Roblox seeking help, said one of the lawyers. Roblox was unresponsive until she threatened legal action. And I know that personally because the only time Roblox has ever responded to me is when I threatened legal action. Only did they engage, and only to claim the abuse happened on another platform, despite the predator being a contracted Roblox developer who the company promoted at events. The developer whom Schlep was eventually banned from Roblox, but only years later, after another female developer reported SA, Roblox had continued paying and promoting this predator throughout his ordeal. Okay. They go on to say, rather than addressing the safety and vulnerabilities Schlep exposed, Roblox updated the terms of services to specifically target vigilante groups and ban him from the platform. The company has then accelerated with legal threats under Computer Fraud Act, the same statute used in Roblox's shameful lawsuit against another prominent critic, Ruben Sim, who has recently retained the same law firm as him. So that, guys, this is getting big. Instead of thinking someone who was protecting children and working with law enforcement, right? Roblox decided they were going to silence them. See, the growing accountability movement within Roblox, guys, I'm not going to read the rest of this because this is a lot of legal genre, but obviously you can go to Schlep's official X page and read it for yourself. And do understand, guys, the accountability movement is afoot. Roblox will be held accountable. I think for the last 4 years, we have dealt with nobody being held accountable for their crimes, nobody being held accountable for their bullshit. And I think under this new administration, under this new vibe we're getting in society, that justice will be served. Obviously, Roblox made a huge mistake. We already know it. Roblox don't know it. You know what I'm saying? But they made a huge, huge mistake. And if this is the hill they're willing to die on, like what I stated within the last thumbnail of my last episode, it is a hill that they will die on. I've been saying it for a while. Roblox will face the Reaper. You know what I'm saying? They're going to face it because at the end of the day, there is a lot of criminality happening at Roblox that they willingly know about and they're ignoring. I am proud of Schlep actually getting an attorney and not just listening to me, but listening to other content creators, listening to the community to go for it. Go for it. Grab him by the jugular and go for it because you have a ground to stand on. Roblox doesn't. And now we can add blackmail within a multitude of criminal charges that they could face. Would Roblox be making a big deal if it was a law enforcement agency running these sting operations? Probably not. But at the end of the day, guys, justice will prevail. Schlep will be freed. And at the end of the day, we could hopefully save Roblox. With that being said, guys, I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in to the Real Talk Podcast. This is your host, Mr. Ghost. Don't forget to subscribe, bell notification, hit that like button, and I'm going to catch you guys within the next one. Have a good night, y'all.